What's going on, guys? It's Chris with his Belphemon deck. I did really bad tonight. I just know I'm
Don't say that
I'm
at the
gonna get
beginning.
roasted in the comments. Here's the deck profile.
It wasn't the deck's fault.
It wasn't. It was the pilot's fault. Be easy on me. I'm playing 4 Leviamon on deletion. Trigger, draw 1, trash 1. 4 Leviamon, whatever. It's purple. We trash cards, draw cards. That's what we want to do.
It is purple.
Level 3s. We're playing 4 Siakumons. This is honestly, after tonight, this is like my favorite card in the entire deck. Being able to play this off the Ostamon Inheritable during my opponent's turn and draw multiple cards is really nice. It also gets your rage modes and Leviamons into your trash. So. To be honest, these effects the inheritables for the Leviamon line never really came up that often because we don't have all of his support. So, but this on play effect is really good.
Wham bam, right in the clam.
For real. Next we're playing 4 Phascomons. Just a little bit more draw. I'm not playing any of the protos. So we need as much draw and discard as we can get, and this is just one of them. Especially since the Eismon got hit down to 1. And his on deletion is also really nice with the rage mode. We can delete it to unsuspend to draw and trash more. So next that's all for the 4 ofs in this deck. Next we're playing 2 Gazimons and 2 Impmons. We all know what these 2 cards do. We use these to recycle our Great Demon Lords, and it's a trash, so we can get Leviamon into the trash or rage mode. And then this is the your opponents can't gain memory outside of Tamers. These are flex spots. You can swap these. Like you can play 1 and 1 of each, and if you want to play other tech cards, you can. I just chose to play 2 of each. This never really came up tonight, except for maybe 1 matchup, and then this came up once or twice as well. So normally once I was getting into rage mode and Leviamon, sometimes it would be game. My opponent just couldn't deal with it, so I wasn't recurring them that often. Next we're going on to our level 4s. We're playing 9, playing 4 Octomon. Most of the night I was misplaying this card. I thought my opponent had to have 4 cards for me to play the token. It's actually 3 or less because this card is worded so weird. Like, why is the on deletion in the middle of the rest of the text? It's whatever. Again,
that's the tokens on deletion.
Whatever. It's so dumb. It's inheritable. Also, didn't really come up that often. I did hard play this one time to give my opponent the token to trigger the Biting Crush. I think, right? I can't remember. It's a really good card, I guess, to give your opponent a token if you can. If you're actually playing the card right, unlike me.
What round was it that I looked over and said you get the token?
I don't know, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that messed up one with Will. Next, we're playing the I don't even know the Porcupine. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. So this was if this I would not be playing this if we had Eismon, obviously. But we have to play this because we need more draw and trash cards. A lot of people are trying to play the Garu engine in this as well, which after tonight is probably better because I just wasn't cycling through my deck as fast as I really wanted to. I can't tell you how many times I just couldn't draw into the rage mode or even the Leviamon and I just lost or I just played poorly. So I don't know. I felt like this engine tonight was kind of weak, to be honest. I'd rather have other cards. And then the 1 Eismon feels bad. It needed to be limited, so I don't blame them. I actually saw this a lot tonight, and when I did, it just popped off because obviously it's a really good card. So that's all the level 4s.
Oh, you're not also playing an Eismon?
No. The 1 of Scattered. Yeah, no.
The 1 and 1?
Yeah. Next we're playing Ostamon, probably the 2nd best card in the deck that's not the level 6s. Outside the Siakumon for me tonight. This card's just really good. Being able to delete a Digimon and then warp into the Belphemon and boom, you're good. You're good to go. Its inheritable is also absolutely cracked because it just works with the Belphemon sleep mode. You just trash a card and then you're getting to play cards. So, there's not much more that needs to be said about this. There'll be games where I just don't even care about giving my opponent 7 memory because Belphy's coming out onto the board. So
Sleepy boy.
Yeah. So there's that. Another kind of surprising card. I actually really liked the Dragomon tonight. There'd be just giving your opponent to play stuff so you can trigger your Biting Crush is really, really pivotal. There was a game against Will, and he's playing Davos, and Digivolved into this, and I was like, okay, you gotta play Digimon, and he plays all level 5s, so I messed up because I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention.
I was wondering where that was going, because I was like, he doesn't have anything to play back from that.
Yeah, so the piercing never really also came in. There's like one match against Caleb where he had his Digimon suspended, but all his Digimon have barrier, so I don't even get the piercing.
You do not.
So I just like the piercing never came up. Like I can see that it would.
I think it's for the token that you give them.
Yeah.
Assuming you give them the token.
Right. So like it just, I don't know. It never really came up, but its actual effects is really good too. I like how all of the Leviamon stuff is on play and when digivolving.
Oh, the new stuff's like that.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Really good card. I like it. Next we're on to the level 6s. This is pretty just standard stuff for this kind of deck. We're playing 4 sleep mode. We all know what this card does.
He's a very sleepy boy.
He is very sleepy. He just can't be interacted with by your opponent, by your opponent's stuff. I mean, he can be attacked into, but you get 1 attack negate. So he also fuels your discard engine. About after round 2, once I realized, we had been absolutely massacring our game state because I just don't pay attention and I don't read cards and I don't understand how this game works. I was in a tailspin all night after that, so I played really poorly. So there's that, and then obviously we go with Rage Mode next.
What are these, like $100 now?
This one, I remember I got this off of you super cheap and then it spiked the next week. So.
Yep. I remember it.
So, this card's just really good. Being able to blow up all your opponent's level 5s. I was really missing the Tamer, being able to blow up level 6s as well. I can see why we don't, some people don't play it, though, because...
It sucks.
It's really bad. You only want to play the Tamer for this deck if you're playing the Gizmon engine. But the security attack +1 and the extra 3,000 making him 17 is really useful. So just a really good boss monster. And then next is our best boy. I had to give Caleb back his Leviamons because mine haven't come in the mail yet. So we're playing 4 Leviamon. You have to because you need to see this card as quickly as possible and get it into the trash.
I was just curious what cards you used.
Oh, I used the
judge pack cards. I saw the Boko when I peeled it back.
I also don't even mind hard digivolving. And like a lot of people I watch play this are just like, okay, I'm not going to hard digivolve this. I need to get this into the trash. No. Hard digivolving into this.
It's a monster.
Yeah, hard digivolving into this for 5. There were times it's really effectively 3 most of the time. And then I also don't pay attention because I was in such a tailspin that I kept forgetting the all turns memory. Like I would only gain it when I was like playing it and I wasn't paying attention, like when my opponent's Digimon would die on their turn and I wouldn't gain the memory, so because I'm a bad player.
Pressure got to you.
Next, no, I was done after that. Next we're playing, what happened? How did my cards get mixed up?
Hand shuffling while you're thinking.
4 Biting Crushes.
Best card.
It's obvious. It's so obvious. Like you don't even care this plays for 8. It's like the best card in the whole deck. Being able to play this dumb thing for free is really nice, obviously.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, and then being able to force your opponent to play stuff. I can't wait till BT 15 when we get the rest of this line and these cards.
Oh yeah.
So you have to play 4 and 4. There's no other option. Like I saw one deck profile playing 3 of these and I was like, okay, I'm off this video.
Yeah, that person's wild.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I'll play that turn 0 and be like, here's 8 memory.
Here's another kind of flex spot. I saw a lot of people not playing this card. This card is just very, very good. It's secure. It's not even just its security effect, but this also can deal with level 7s. Because a lot of these cards in this deck can't deal with level 7s or higher. So this can be an answer for that, and it allows you to digivolve into sleep mode from the trash. So very good card. It's a flex spot if you want, but I suggest at least playing 1 because when you see this card, you're never not going to like it. And then I play 1 Calling from Darkness. If you're playing purple, like why aren't you playing this card? It's trash manipulation. You can add back your key cards. There was times where I would add back my Leviamon if I couldn't trigger off the Binding Crush and then just digivolve into it. So very good card. And then I'm playing 2 Tamers, the Matt. I don't really think there's any other better purple card or Tamer to play in this deck. This is effectively like sometimes if you have the right stack, you're effectively starting your turn with 4 memory sometimes, just depending if you trash a card from your hand, like with your Fasco Mons Inheritable and stuff. So you go to your opponent with, you know, like their Caleb will put me to 3, and then end of his turn, I'll activate this and go to 4, which is nice sometimes. Again, I mean, you can flex these out if you want, but I just didn't see any other level, you know, or any other purple tamer I would play. So, again, guys, be better than me. Use his videos as a tutorial of what not to do when playing this deck, okay? Like, be gentle to me, okay? All right, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.